White privilege refers to the unearned advantages and benefits that white people experience in society simply because of their race. These advantages often go unnoticed by those who have them, as they are woven into everyday life experiences. Think of it like having a tailwind while riding a bicycle. You might not notice it's helping you, but it makes your journey easier compared to someone riding against the wind. Let's explore how this concept developed over time. The term white privilege emerged from scholarly work in the 1930s, but gained wider recognition through Peggy McIntosh's 1989 essay that listed everyday examples of white privilege she observed in her life. The concept built upon earlier civil rights discussions about racial inequality, but helped shift the conversation from focusing solely on disadvantages faced by people of colour to examining the advantages automatically granted to white people. Now let's look at some concrete examples of how this plays out in daily life. White privilege manifests in numerous subtle ways in everyday life. For instance, white people are more likely to see people who look like them represented positively in media, find makeup and bandages that match their skin tone easily, and not have their academic or professional achievements attributed to their race. White people also generally face fewer barriers when shopping, renting apartments, or dealing with law enforcement. They might not worry about whether their race will affect their job applications or their children's treatment at school. Let's examine some criticisms of this concept. Some argue that the term white privilege can be counterproductive because it may make white people feel defensive or dismissed, especially those facing other forms of hardship, such as poverty or disability. Critics suggest that the phrase can oversimplify complex social issues and might alienate potential allies in working toward racial equality. Others point out that focusing on privilege rather than specific systemic problems might not lead to practical solutions. Some also argue that the term can create division rather than understanding, and that different terminology might be more effective in discussing racial inequalities.